Yes, YouTube, your boy is back. I'm just going for a little work after going for a little walk after work. And you see that? Any Liverpool fans? That is the Liverpool Stadium. It's only like 10-minute drive from where I live. I actually used to live in Anfield, so it was literally 4 minutes drive before. But yeah, it's actually local. I don't know if you lot can see the stadium. The sun is out, it is nice. I didn't tell you lot, I actually lost my sunglasses on that trip to North Wales. So yeah, but we don't care about that stuff anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, people, I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick update on how things have gone. Do you remember last time I told you, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday, I said that we was going to reiterate on the ad that was taking most of the spend. So I did that 2 days ago. And essentially what I did is I kept the content in the ad itself the same, but what I did is I basically changed the messaging of the ad itself. So it's been running for the past 2 days, and so far I will tell you that it has ended up converting after all. You're right, love. So yeah, in the past 2 days we've actually got 2 sales, so that's actually really good. So it actually worked. So what I did is, the ad that was spending too much money, I basically just changed the messaging slightly. I created a little bit more urgency in the ad. I added a bit of social proof onto the ad, and it actually converted better than the first one. So it did what it was supposed to do. So in the past 2 days, yeah, we've got 2 sales, so we are profitable with that ad. Obviously, it's still early days, but comparison to the first version of the ad, remember the first version of the ad was spending almost £120 to acquire that customer. Where here we've spent £25 and already acquired 2 customers. So already there's a massive difference, right? And it makes me think, should I have turned off the ad earlier? Maybe not. But again, it's kind of good to kind of get into that habit of not just panicking after you spend £30-40. You've got to really give Facebook enough ad spend to really spend money, right, when it comes to testing angles, testing creatives, new messaging, right, new personas, right. It's important. You can't just, the idea of just spending £10, £20 and really thinking you're gonna get a bite is, you're not really being realistic, right? So to be honest, it's like 2 sides, isn't it? It's like, one, do we give it enough time to optimize and see if we can get any sales? Or 2, do we just cut our losses and, change, do a little iteration, or move on to another concept and see if it converts, right? So can't really tell, but I think, hey, there's Liverpool. I think overall, you have to make sure you at least give your acquisition cost times 2. So let's just say you can spend, not even the acquisition cost. Let's just say your product cost is, I don't know, 30 quid, for example. I'd say spend at least £30, not even £60, trying to test, Liverpool, to test, different ads, different creators, really to give it that chance, right? Because at the end of the day, you're never really gonna know with like a £30-40 budget. Let's be real, jeez, man's in Liverpool. Sorry, people are cut out. I've left Anfield Stadium, but guess what? That's the old Everton Stadium. It's mad how Liverpool Stadium's here and Everton Stadium's here. Well, it's the old one now. I think it's the Women's Stadium now. They've opened, and they've made another one in the other side of Liverpool. I forgot what area it is. But yeah, sorry to cut out. I just wanted to finish off and say that, I'll let it run for to the end of the week and see if it continuously stays profitable. Normally, after 4 or 5 days, we advise to bump up the ad spend, so to see if we can carry on, having a good return on ad spend, even with a higher budget. But as you lot know already, I only can really sell 2 to 3 days based on my on how much stock I have left, right, and forecasting how long it would take for me to restock, right, because I don't really want to be out of stock. I know again it's not a massive issue, but still, like, I'd rather it just be a constant flow of sales until we reorder, and then once there's more, then we can increase it to 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Then where it's like, oh, we're selling 5 a day and then we're out of stock, right? There's no point. I might as well keep a steady pace. That's why I'm keeping my budget very short, like £20 on Google, £20 on Facebook. Like I said, if we focus on just putting a bit of ad spend on the top of funnel and we have a little bit of ad spend on the bottom of funnel, then essentially we can grab whoever's checking on Google, whoever's scrolling on Facebook, and essentially £40 should be enough to really get like 2 to 3 orders a day. And then yeah, that's an acquisition cost of what? Let's say £20 per customer. It's actually not too bad. I guess it depends on what product you're selling, but like, of course, the cheaper the better. But obviously that's all based on the economics of the product that you're selling. But I'd say, yeah, like £15-20 acquisition cost, or even £15 is not too bad, right? But again, that all depends on what you're selling. But yeah, ideally getting a CPA for that price would be good. But yeah, like, we'll see how it goes anyways, people. I'm just gonna keep running it. But my main thing is I just really want to see if I can get some winning ads on Facebook, optimize obviously on the search terms in Google, and essentially just have both parts of the funnel just basically working hand on hand, right? So if they see my ad on Facebook and they don't convert on Facebook, if they're searching on Google later, they can catch me. If not, if they're searching on Google and they weren't quite ready to purchase, they might be in their bed later on in the night scrolling, and boom, they'll see my ad. Because obviously, if you've been on my website, then I'll be able to retarget you on Facebook anyway. So, do you get what I mean? It's just trying to create omnipresence where it's like, you're gonna see me at least 2-3 times, you know, in your day or your week. Because again, like, they might not convert the first time, they might not convert the second time on the second ad, or the third time they see you. But essentially, you know, if they keep seeing you and you take them down that journey, essentially you should be able to convert them. See, look, that's the Everton ground. So we went from Anfield, we went around the park, and now we're at the Anfield Everton Stadium. So they're actually really close. But yeah, so that's the plan of action. Gonna keep running ads, and yeah, I just want a steady flow of sales. To get it. And ideally, I want them on Facebook and Google. I don't want it just on Google. I don't want it just on Facebook. I would like, ideally, both of them to optimize where man's getting sales from both platforms profitably, innit? That's what I want to do. Of course, the big baby you really want to be optimizing on is what do you call it? It's Facebook. Let's be real. Meta is the goal, innit? If you get Meta right, if you get top of funnel right, that's where all the money gets made, people. Like, that's where you can make dough. Do you get me? When you can start really converting those cold traffics into sales, that's when you're doing it, man. Because you don't always have to compete on warm traffic, because you're competing with people with massive ad spends, you know, like the Amazons and massive companies. See, look, that's the Everton Stadium. You see, now it's like the women's ground. But yeah, man. But anyways, I won't drag on the video. As usual, people, you know I've got to stay consistent. I don't actually realise I've been doing like 1 or 2 every other day recently, people. So I'm trying to keep it moving, staying consistent. It's mad how I've been doing this YouTube thing for a little bit now, and I just get so comfortable now recording. Even though it's been a while since I've recorded in public, I'm just used to it now. Like I actually totally forget about my surroundings. It's mad. I think because I'm so plugged in with you lot. I don't even realise I'm actually vlogging in public, and I'm holding a camera, stretching my arm as well, people, because this ain't like this is my phone, right? So the angle isn't as wide. But yeah, my people, man, I leave it as that. I'm gonna head back to the van because I need to go to the toilet, man. done my little walk. But yeah, my people,